lot more cable length there. There we go. Get this clipped on. All right. Let's see if you can hear me. You can. You see the screen? Yup. Okay, if I need to go over here and desolder this solder blob, then that's okay. All right. I think it's a lot hotter than it needs to. Angry Yank, you are the frickin' man, dude. All right, today. All right. I don't know how late we're going tonight because I started kind of late, but we're doing original XBOXS because I just got the lasers in for these. So, yeah. First of all, I'm going to move this over here to this one. So we got to move this guide thing over. Let's see. See, this is the problem I'm having. These lasers are advertised as the same, but it most definitely does not. It doesn't line up like the other one does. Like this, let's see. That's supposed to sit. Let me see. You always join the second I go live. You are the man. You helped us solve Dreamcast yesterday. How are you not the man? Okay, so see how this one sits like right on the edge of that? This is how it's supposed to sit. Well, here's the replacement. This is supposed to be the same laser. It does not have those guides. And it does not sit anywhere near the edge. Unless, no, it's metal. Like, there's no way I'm moving that over. There's no way. Well, unless. Yeah, this is a HD 68, which is what this is advertised to be. And do I take this out of? There's no way. That is not the same. Oh, wait, am I just... Wait. Yeah, SF HD 68. So that's definitely not the right laser. I thought maybe I had the right ones. Let me look. Hi, Attic. How are you? We're chilling. I don't know what the fuck we're going to fix tonight at this point. Because that's definitely not the right laser. These are HD 68s. I have had a hell of a time trying to source this freaking laser. I have 141s, which is like the Samsung Drive Xbox 360s. I have some of those. But I don't know what the hell this is. It's got no markings on it other than a little digit code. I see additional ground. I see a number, top 6076, top 6076, which would make sense because the drive is a... Let's see if we can Google that and see if we see some. Here you go. It's got like a mirror on the bottom. Excuse me. I have like 4 original Xboxes to do, and they all need lasers, and I've been trying to find the right laser for some time. And I'm struggling to do so over and over and over again. So, I guess all this is going back in the bag. Because all of my last year Xbox, yeah, all of my original Xboxes say the same thing here, which is TGM 600. TGM 600. Now, did they put different lasers in different TGM 600s? I guess, I don't know. Really, Japan, huh? Yeah, well, this is this one's laser, and it's a brick, and I'm struggling to find the right one for it. So we're definitely not doing Xboxes tonight, I guess, because we don't have the right lasers. That blows up my whole plan. What can we do? What can we do? I got a lot of Wii's to do, but I don't have any Wii lasers. I don't even know what Wii lasers look like. No, that one's got blown up caps. I don't want to do that tonight. They're literally exploded all over the place. I mean, we can go back to the 360. I was doing a 360 earlier today, not on stream, and it wouldn't read discs with a new laser. But I watched the guy deliver my new lasers, and he literally, like, threw it across my driveway. So, are all those lasers busted? They easily could be. Let's do... I got this guy. We got one of these. We can do one of these. Let me see. Let me get all the cords for him. Usually I just adjust these, because if you can't fix it with adjustments and a cap replacement, you're screwed, because the GameCube lasers are insanely expensive. Actually, I have some boards down here I've already replaced, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this one I've definitely replaced the caps on already. Well, let's just see what it does before we get too ahead of ourselves here. A cube. Yep. The game store kind of threw this in the bin when I was getting ready to leave. Like, here, check this out. I don't think he might have not even gotten around to testing it when he gave it to me, so we'll see what the cube does here. Let's get our video plugs in. Oh, I got a nice HDMI to composite, so if we want to do like 360s later or something. Oh, wait a second, I gotta plug this crap in and it's hard. We can do that now, and I can show it on stream. Wow. Oh, wow. So now if I go here, you're gonna see that, and I can hit this button, and we gotta plug it in, and we should see the cube. Okay, that's really loud. I want to be able to hear it, but I don't want it to echo to you guys, so that might have been really loud. Okay, do you guys hear? Okay, yeah, you hear the audio from that. So I got some shitty games. Don't we love a good shitty GameCube game? Let's see if we get... Well, that button gets stuck. So, let me tell you what I hear. I hear the laser tick twice, like it's trying to detect if a disc is there, and then it does nothing. I get no spin at all. So we get absolutely no spin. So, there you go. And we definitely got to clean that button because it's... We got our handy dandy tool here for the GameCube. Need to get my... Uh-oh, I'm stuck on something. Have you done a lot of wheeze, Mr. Yank? Have you done wheeze? I've never done a whee, but I got a... Wheeze are one of the ones that's really not worth it for him to fix, but I got a shit ton of them. So I'm thinking about doing a little whee extravaganza. All right, so... So Yank, you're telling me that you think that's a voltage issue because it's not even spinning the disc. So that's going to be a recap of the DVD drive board. No? There we go. So our other two screws, put them to the side. There is our beautiful GameCube. Let's plug it back in and see if we see a laser at all. Let's ruin my camera real fast. Oh yeah, look at that laser. It's really bright. Okay, let's see. Let's put a different game in. Yep, that's what you get. You get 2 beams, and then a dim beam, and then I don't see a disc. High beam, low beam, off. I've seen this on like every frickin' GameCube I've ever worked on. Oh, now for the fun part. This is why people love GameCubes. To get into this console, you only need to remove about 1 million freaking screws. This one's weird. Is this a Japanese one or something? Ooh, a bug. Yay, bug game, bug cube. So many screws in these. What are you saying? Check caps. Let's do it. Let's check some freaking caps, bro. We just gotta go through. The cube's 1 million screws. The cube has so many screws. And just when you think you're done, nope. Now you gotta take the front screws off. Let's just disconnect this here. Does that look reflowed to you? Looks really weird. Oh, you can't see. This front connector looks like it got reflowed. Not gonna lie, it's weird. Okay. Those come out. Those come out. Those come out. And now we got 3 more over here. Let me show you. Let me show you. I need a better camera. I really do. Because that's not going to focus, is it? Nope. It's like, I only focus out here. Sorry. Like, how close can I get? Will it focus ever? No. I think this has a fixed focus. So, bad ribbon and signal connection. Okay, that's all the screws. Yep, there we go. So now we got to take all these screws out to get at, yeah. Need a really small, put these back. We don't need these anymore. Let's put them back in where they should be. That's 10H. That's 8H. We got the 00 right here. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. It looks like it's been messed with. Now, I have a bunch of other of these boards we could try. I have one of these boards I've already recapped, but I did a long time ago when I was really bad at soldering, so I don't really know what to expect with that, not gonna lie. Don't know if I did a good job or not. Yeah, I agree. I have a bunch of these front boards, though, of ones from, okay, let's talk about this. Can this, it's definitely been messed with. That looks weird. Can this cause our issue? Yeah, okay. We'll try a different front board. I think I got one. Yeah, here we go. This might be out of a Japanese one, but I don't think that matters, right? Let's read. Is this a Japanese one? Yeah, it's Japanese GameCube. Japanese. Does that matter, though? That is the question. What do you say? Can't use a Japanese one? That's a Japanese one. I can dig for another one. Here's one. This one ain't got no housing. I don't know. Oh, this one's kind of fucked. Okay. Let's try it. Okay. In it goes. In it goes. Let's just sit. Well. Everybody. Hold your breath. Okay. All right. That is the minimum amount of screws needed to start one of these, I think. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. So, let's see if it still seeks installs. Yes. It still seeks installs. Double seek, and then nothing. Yeah, I agree with you. It looks like it has. So the next thing I can do is I have one of these boards that I have recapped. We can take this one out and try that. We can, of course, we can adjust this one's laser. Do we want to start with trying to adjust this one's laser? When I started doing consoles, I didn't recap these. I would just always adjust the laser. I know people don't like that. What do you say, Angry? Do we just recap it, or do we adjust the laser and see if we can get it to read? Because I can, I'll clean the laser too. Let me clean it. Give me 1 second. Okay. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. Yeah, let's put that back in the XYB box. Let's see what it is. And I'm sure Angry can remind us what it should be, or I can Google it, of course. I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay, so let's turn this over. And we're going to turn our multimeter on. I don't have my new fancy one's still upstairs, just sitting in its box. Maybe that's another thing I do on stream today, is trying to get that set up so you can see. 237. I don't think that's right at all. 237. Reading for GameCube lasers. Someone's definitely been in here. Oh no. Okay, so this is a this is a 101. This is a 101. So it says 101 should be set between 150 and 250 ohms. So it is within its bound, I guess. That's what the internet says. AI tells me that it should be between 150 and 250 ohms. So let's take it closer to that 150 mark. Maybe. 101, he says. Angry says I should go to 101. We will do that. 158. Start at 290. Okay. What was it at? It was at 230. It was at 230. We'll start at 290. Let's get it up there. That's too high. That's at 340. What are we doing here, folks? Come on. Don't start being weird on me. Okay, 320. 190. 190. Yes, sir. You got it. All right, so let me get that in frame for you so you can see my oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't have done it better if I tried. Did you see that? That is what I'm talking about. All right, set that back on there. Yep. Okay. All right, like that. Go ahead in there. Mm-hmm. Yep. Come on. Power supply is giving me fits. All right, what am I doing here? Why is this not wanting to go on? Is it because this cable's in the way, or is it because that's in? All right, there we go. There, it sat down. And then this goes on like so. There we go. Then we plug this in. Okay, turns on. All right, it's on. Let's give it a disc. GameCubes are always so dusty. Okay. Yeah. Oh. This might be an easy fix, people. Let's restart it. There we go. It likes 190. It likes 190 a lot. Let's give it a different disc. Give it a restart. Man, it reads that so fast. You hear all the happy read noises. You guys hear me okay, right? I had to mess with my microphone. Make Sure we can get. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that looks good. Turn it off. So the next thing we're going to do is get this in a condition where I can get the lid back on and make sure these controller ports on the front work. Because that seems to be a common issue as well. So now we got some... Okay, thanks, Addicts. Attic, I appreciate that, because I wasn't sure. So me and the wife went to about 45 minutes away to pick up some arcade games today around lunchtime. I got 2 more centipede uprights, centipedes to work on. They're pretty rough, but I got a hell of a deal on them. So, I mean, I pretty much paid $250 for 2 entire upright cabinets with everything in it. It's got all the parts, they just don't work. And usually, actually, let me get you guys over here so you can see what I'm doing. This one. It seems to like what we set it at, which was what, 190? Yeah, 190. Now I know where the sweet spot is for a GameCube. Yeah, so I got 2 centipede uprights, which I love. And I needed the game boards out of them really bad because I have a centipede cocktail that's missing the game board. Everything else works. So if if I decide one of the cabinets is like so bad I give up, I just take the game board out of it. While we're in here, let's get rid of all this dust. GameCubes are so prone to dust. Where's my... just covering myself in dust right now. I have a toothbrush. I have one. Let's not hunt for the toothbrush right now. Let's just get this thing back together. Should be on the wall right in front of me, and it's not. I see all my picks. All my picks are all over the place. That's better. Let's get all that stuff out. All right. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so get that to sit how it's supposed to, like that. And then we're gonna put about a bajillion screws back in. Well, we'll get most of them back in, and then we'll test again, just in case. Is everything happy before I go further? Is everything sitting good? Looks like it. It might be a good idea just to take this out in the shop and give it the old compressed air treatment. Why is this one not... Where's my magnetizer? I brought it over here. There it is. So you need... Ew, these screws just like not magnetic? Is that my problem? Yeah, that's not the right size. Let's stop doing that. Okay. So we can set this right here. Get on in there. I said get on in there. There we go. So that's like, we can put this front on. Of course, none of the screws are really in yet that we need, but I can grab a controller. Got a controller right here. I can plug in. And that's what these sports games are really good for. Okay, let's put the lid on. So I was told you always do this with this open. because otherwise I've found that it will break those little plastic tabs back here. So these little plastic tabs push back, and that tells the console that the lid's closed and to spin the disc. And if you try to put this on with it closed, it will break these off. I've done that before. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. That needs cleaned. We'll do that too. Okay. So, all right. Yeah. See? Yank knows what I'm talking about. I've done it before. I've snapped them right off. I snapped them right off, man. It sucked. What I ended up doing is getting one off one of the zombie board or the consoles with dead lasers that I got. All right. Okay, that hit the button. So I don't know if you need to check every single... No, I don't need a user. So what I do is I get one of these open. So this is a 4-player game. So then I just switch ports and see if I can... That's all I really do. Do I need to do all the... See, look. There we go. Might just spray some cleaner in there. Okay, that's all 4 ports. Weird that player 1's red. Oh well. Okay. Alright. So that's good enough for me. So next, we got to get this... so the console works, but this stupid... I don't know what that's from. This stupid hinge up here is sticking really bad. It's not doing what it should be. This hinge right here. Yes, this is a cube for the shop. See, it's stuck. Oh, there it unstuck. See, I'm trying to close it, and that button's pushed down. It won't close. This is for the shop, but, I mean, he'll sell it. I don't have many. I don't think well, we do have a GameCube, but it's my wife's. I don't have my childhood one. My brother does. Pretty sure he has our childhood cube. Okay. And this just lifts off. Like that. And then I'm going to push this button in. There we go. And then I got isopropyl and Q-tips. And I'm just gonna get all in the inside of this right here. What fell out? My other screw. So, all right, what did I do here? I took 2 screws out, didn't I? Not one. Is one still up in there? No. Oh, damn it, Tristan, you lost a screw. How'd you do that? I didn't even hear it. Oh, it's on the screwdriver right there. Okay, never mind. Never mind. False alarm. Get the button too. Get the button. Look at that. Clean that right up. Yeah, I got clean the edges with a cloth and put it off with sewing machine oil and cut the sides of the button. I got 3-in-1. I ordered the sewing machine order, was not here yet. Can I do 3-in-1? Your Honor. Actually, I don't think I even have that down here anymore. I don't have it. I could put electronics cleaner on the button. What's that gonna do? Nothing good. Nothing good. Let's see how that feels. If it's sticking up, which is fine. It's not sticking down. Well, what am I saying? I gotta get the spring on, see if it sticks down, you idiot. All right. Anyways. Okay. Okay. In that case, I know where it is. It's just at the top of the stairs. So I'm gonna unhook this microphone. I'm gonna mute myself first, so I don't destroy you guys' ears. And I'm gonna get the 3-in-1. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm literally just going to get the tiniest amount on my finger. So, like, just enough that I feel it, and I'm gonna put... No. We just lost our button in the Sega bin. No. Where's my phone? Of course the Sega bin was open. Why is the Sega bin open? I don't know. Who done did that? Okay, there it is. I see it. And let's put the lid on the Sega bin so we can't drop stuff in it. That would have been smart. Okay. Yep. Oh, we're the sink. Okay. So, I'm literally going to get, oh, like the tiniest bit. That's perfect. That's perfect. And we're going to sit that right in there. Boom. All right. And now, we're going to put some right here around where the spring sits. So I got some on my finger there. Now, there we go. Now I got a tiny drop. Like that. And then, how the hell does this thing work again? That goes in like that. Yep. So the way that this sits is this spring pulls back and it sits right in here. All right, multimeter, thank you. It's just hugging the wall the whole time. All right. I don't know why any of the screws in this console seem to be able to be used with a magnet. Not. And that does not need to be insanely tight. So, that is a lot better. All right. Just like Angry Yank said, it's time to screw this thing back together. Which is a lot of screws, because it's a GameCube. So it's only got a bajillion screws. Did we miss one of the, well, I don't know where that came from. Did we miss one of the screws on the bottom of the plate? Oh, that probably came from that other plate. All right, will you stop doing that? Do we not have the right size screwdriver? I don't like clipping in the... I don't like it spinning in the slot. Don't want to strip all these damn screws. Okay, so we don't want to put that one in yet. We definitely want to put this one in. There, that's better. Okay. So we're going to get this in place. And then 2 screws go into this. One right here. I got it on 1. Maybe crank that up a little bit. Other plate goof. Oh, yeah, this one I got all the screws in. Oh, no, this came from... No, I got it on there. It's on there. Okay. Yeah, I think this came from this plate. It was already in here. Okay. We got a lot of screws to do, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all these screws. Okay. One in this corner. Just goes to show that, like, I have had a few GameCubes that I've had to put capacitors on, but most of them just need a recal of the laser. Now, does that mean the laser's dying? I don't know, probably. I know it ain't good, but... Okay, and we're cursed with an extra screw. Why is that? Oh, right here. Okay. Now these little guys in the front. So, Angry, you don't think that having to recal means that the laser's dying? You think it means diddly squat just needs recalibrated because it's old? What's going on here with our positive lead? Is it on the wrong side of that box? Yes, it is. That's okay. It's just 2 screws. So we'll take these 2 screws out here because this red wire's on the wrong side of the post. And we'll make it on the right side of the post. Like that. There we go. Okay. They'll just need adjustments, huh? Just need adjusted. Alright, now will this fit on here? Yes. Okay. Now we're going to open the lid, and we're going to set that right on top. Beautiful. You know what, I'll put these in, but I'm totally going to take this out sometime. I'll put this by the back door so that tomorrow... in the morning, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm going to take that out and blow it out real good. And it'll just be 4 screws. And I'll blow it out, so. But if I didn't put these screws in, I would lose them in the meantime. So let's just put them in. Yeah, I've been fighting something. I don't know what it is. I need to take more drugs, I think. I've been fighting some illness. Everyone, take a deep breath. It's okay. All right, it's all back together. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Will it read the disc? Yes, it will. I need to like get a, first of all, I'm like not even in the frame. Oh, it's because it's too far down, not up. That's my problem. Does anyone want to play some hockey? No, I don't. Yeah, more drugs. Yeah, I took some. I would say that is a ding. We fixed another. Add that to the success. Okay, what do we want to do now? Because I don't have the right lasers for the Xbox. We could investigate that and figure out what ones I need to buy for the Xboxes. I have a crap ton of like slims and stuff to do, but I hate doing, I haven't done those yet. I don't want to do my virgin one on camera really. I definitely need to buy the laser for the PS1. I don't know if I want to, I don't think I want to buy the laser for the other PS1 because that one's the roached one that also didn't show a display at all. Yes, welcome to the Fixing Club where we try to fix everything. I actually, off camera, I should have just done this on camera, but I was watching football and stuff and I didn't want to have to, you know, you'd hear the game in the background. Yank, you want to do some slims? Okay, okay. I guess we can do some slims. If you say so. Let's see. What do we got? Is this an Elite? I don't even know what this is. Well, we got this. Why not, my boy? Why not? This is an Elite, ain't it? Or something? Isn't this an Elite? But I have no idea how you get this apart, is the problem. This is an S. This is a 360S, according to this on the back. Well, let's see if it does anything. What power does this take? Ooh, that's the next question. Do we have the power supply for this? Pretty sure I do. Yes, I do. Right here. And I also have this new fancy thing that can make it so I can show you guys the HDMI output on my VCR that I use as my video thing. Oh, let's get all the GameCube stuff out of here. Power. Our AV cable out of here so we don't get an entire mess on the bench. Into the GameCube bin. Here's our 360. It has power. It needs AV, which is HDMI, into the back. And then if I go to this, you're going to see no signal. And I have to plug the brick in. Who would have guessed? Okay, do I have the brick cable in here? Let's see, what are you? That shouldn't be in here anyways. I see it, it's all the way on the bottom. Nope, that's not it. I got PC power supplies all over the damn place. We'll just steal one from something else. Like this. Oh no, here's one. It's not plugged into anything. Come here, bud. Yeah, drop all that stuff all over the place. That sounds great. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh yeah, keep going. Okay. All right, power supply, console on. You have 10 of these? Let's see if there's anything in it. Ooh, well, that might be our problem. Oh, there it went. Okay. Let's see, why was I given this console? Where did I... Okay, I just had these all out. And I didn't put them back in here? Thought I did. Where did I put all that Xbox stuff? What the hell did I do with my Xbox games? They're not in the holders. Oh, there they are. They're up against the wall in here because I'm a lazy bum and I just threw them in here. If this just reads... Oh, I hit the button. Close, please. Okay. Assuming these pairs with controllers just like the regular ones. Yeah, it does. All right. So I just hit this button.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, I don't know why I have this Xbox. It frickin' plays, man. Why did he give me this Xbox? It works fine. What else would I even test? It just beeped at me for no frickin' reason. That was interesting. Why spins if... We're Bay, bro. Signing me into Bay. Okay, there it is. The VOD is going to get muted here because they're just playing a song. That's totally going to get copyright striked, but... I guess this one... Yeah, this is a spinner. It just works... We'll try a different game. But... It seems fine. I will say, the owner has a few employees that their knowledge of consoles is so limited, they might have just not understood how to open the disk drive and thought it was stuck or something. Or he just didn't test it and gave it to me. I don't freaking know. But this thing works fine. Yeah, this is a different Madden. It's playing this one too. Okay, well. We fixed it! Wouldn't it be awesome if they all just worked? Well, it'd make for a hell of a boring video, but I don't even know what else I would check on there. Is there something else I should check? Angry? I don't think so, right? Like, that's it. All right, let me get another S. This is another S. All right, it's turning on. Did we get a free game? See, it got stuck the first time. You just hit it again. Ooh, no, this one's stuck for real. Oh, no, there it went. Just dirty. I wonder if he gave these to me because he only tried to open the disk drive once. After you hit it a second time, it seems to open fine. Oh, let's read a disk. Okay, I don't understand. Why did he give me these? see if it'll bind to the controller.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Alright, it bind to the controller just fine. Okay, so the S's have bands too. I know the originals did. Because I've replaced like 50 of the bands on the original Xbox 360s. So they didn't change that with the S, huh? I would have figured they would have. But this is fine. It's loading the game, playing the game. Get out the one I don't want to do live. See? It sometimes takes a minute to get the disk drive to open, which I assume is that band. Actually, shit. I can see the band. This is easy enough to do with just the front open, isn't it? Replace the band. I did this on a bunch of original Xboxes where you can get, well, before I break my HDMI off in there, you can get at this from just the front by just getting some tweezers in here and taking it off and putting the new one on. All right, let me get my rubber. Let me get my rubbers. Got them right here. Yeah, let's just put new bands in here. Actually, it might be better to use the hemostats for this. I don't know. I love my little hemostats. Let's get you guys a better view. With door open, yes. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I see it in there. Pulling it out. There's the old one. There's the new one. See how much stretched out that is, bro? Not good, not good. So we just gotta get, there's no way I'm showing this on cam. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. What am I gonna do about it? Got all my hemostats. You wanna buy 360 Yank? Problem is, I don't know, where are you at in the US? If you're pretty far from me, I'm sure these things are heavy enough to not be cheap in the shipping. It'll probably be cheaper for you to buy one local. Not gonna lie. Not that I wouldn't sell you one, but I just don't know if it'd be worth it for you. I feel like you'd get it cheaper somewhere else. You know what I mean? All right. We're getting there. I need my other hand. But I also need the light. So explain to me how I'm going to make that work. Like that, I guess. And that didn't work. Did we get it? No. No. It should not be. Ugh. I just heard it snap into place. Yep, it's on there. All right, that's that replaced. So at least I can tell him I did something, right? Plug all this back in. All right. That seems to open a lot better now. All right. Wyoming, huh? Yeah, I'm in Ohio. That might be some expensive shipping, brother. I don't mind selling it to you, though. I just don't know if it'd be worth your while or not. Okay, well, since we did that one, let's do the other one. This one's matte. This one's got a matte finish while that one has a fancy gloss finish. Okay, so with the drawer out, we're gonna unplug it. And then I'm gonna push this back enough that you can at least see that I'm in here grabbing around. And we're gonna grab that off. Yeah, look how bent out that is. No good, no good. And we'll put a new one in. Nah. Let's get our big hemostats. We're just gonna try to get that to sit down. There you go, on there. Gloss sucks, huh? I don't disagree. I don't disagree one bit. Okay, so we're around that small one. Now we're gonna wrap it around the big one. And it's hard to do when you have to hold the light at the same time, but we're gonna do it. And we're gonna get the other one in there and just push that back around, and there it goes. We're gonna put power back on. There we go. All right. Great success. I love adding stuff to the done pile. Do I have any more of those? I don't think I do. I think oh wait, here's one. This one's missing the topper. You might not pay me much for this job because it's, look at that. That's gross. Anyways, let's see if it works. Looks like someone threw it across the room. Turns on. Disk drive opens. If this one works, I swear. Let's get you over there to that cam. Where'd I put my controller? There it is. I don't get it. Why did he give me all of these? What's it doing? Yeah, I connected the controller.
EA Sports.
It's
to the game.
The lasers will wore out, but okay, we'll try the other disc too. And then I'll just put a new rubber band on it. Well, at least put new rubber bands on all of them because they definitely need them. Like, look at these ones put them up there so you can see it. Those ones were really rough. Look how oblong. Ah, maybe we do have something to say here. No, it doesn't want to read that one. This one does have really bad scratches on it though. Yeah, okay. Now it doesn't want to read the disc at all. I don't hear it spin at all. So it read it the first time, and now it's like, nope. Oh. It will not read this disc anymore. I wonder how bad is it to get into this thing? Give it to me straight. Usually you want to do it with the front open, right? How bad is it to get into this thing? I have to break some. Someone's been in it before, too. You can tell. All right, I know this bottom part has a little lever here, and that comes out. There's no drive in there. Doesn't this need a hard drive in there? Okay. Maybe it doesn't. Okay, how do I get the rest of this out? Someone's totally been in here before. I can see where they... Okay, so this is just those clips, just like the original OG Xbox. Yep. And I got the clip tool. Well, I got... Here, let's try this one. Oh, this has the pins just like... Okay, well, let's get my tool. I have the tool. See? Look at my tool. Very cool. I got this one. This tool. Supposed to help me get these off. Yeah, someone definitely opened this. Why won't this come off? There we go. And one here. Yep. And then one down here. Yep. And then what's holding it on the end? All right, there it goes. So I have this thing. No, is there locking tabs in there? This looks black to me. I don't see anything. This is... I don't see anything in there. At all. This side's got some, right? Okay. We might have to consult a tutorial here, because never had to take one. Oh, well, this... Okay, so this part comes off. This, like, bezel? How do we get this bezel off? Looks like more clips. Like right here. That's a clip. Let's see. Xbox 360S tear down. Let's see. Yes, I fix it. That's what I want. Yeah. Okay, so we've gotten this far. Got past that. Take the frame off, take a flathead screwdriver and pull the latches until it comes off. And that's on this side. And those latches are... Oh, I see them. I see them. Yeah, so we really just want a meaty flathead like this. And that just goes in here. We just pull these off. There's one. There's one over here. There's... Maybe I can use this tool. There's one right here. Ah, come on. That one's off. There's one right here. That one's off. Where we got another one? There's one right here. There, that one's off. And feels like there's one over here somewhere, but I can't see. We're almost at 50 Submarinos. How cool is that? There we go. All right, so that comes off. And then what next does iFixit say to do? Do that on the other side. Take a 10 Torex and take the network chip off so you don't ruin it. Okay, so that's this. So I guess we'll take that off because it tells me to. What's it say? T10? T10. I have a T10 right here. Yeah, I know. The disk drive's gone in this one. Is this the network card? Oh, am I taking out the wrong fucking thing? Oh, shit. No. No, I'm not. Well, I was for a second. There it goes. We'll put that with the screw way over here. Okay, what's it want me to do next? Take your flathead screwdriver and unlatch these two latches and then place a different screwdriver through the latch so it doesn't latch. Fucking excuse me? Oh, I see. It's these right here. Where we just took out that chip, there's two latches right here. Oh man, that's a bitch. Okay. And then I assume on the other side we gotta do the same thing. Yep. Alright, and that's how this comes apart. It's internal latches on each side. Cause I could, yep, I see this one. So, how many's on this side? And unlatch the latch. There's a harder latch farther inside, so you have to stick the screwdriver far down and try to find it by feeling around. It helps to push both sides of your Xbox security sticker. You can detach both bottom sticker and find the small hole. You can try to detach the bottom sticker if you find a small hole. If, what do you mean if? Is there not? Okay, so I'm gonna take this side off. So we got, can I get them both at the same time? Did I ever mention how much this sucks? Okay, one. Damn. Come on now. Boom, boom. Yeah, that's hard. It's like I need two ultra skinny flatheads. Like ultra skinny. Like this one I got's too fat. So I can get, come on now. I can get that off. And then this one, now they're both off at the same time. Can I pull them apart? No, oh, we didn't take, I'm a fucking idiot, that's why. We gotta take this bezel off. This bezel's still on. We gotta take this bezel off. It didn't really specify that I had to do both sides, but it does make sense that I have to do both sides. I'm like, what is keeping this thing together? This is, right there. That's keeping it together. That's why this sucks so bad. There it is. All right, it's apart. Now we just got to make sure it don't go back together while I flip it over and do the other side. Which is one. And then there's supposed to be another one somewhere down here. I see where they're talking this hole's at, but I don't feel anything in there that's gonna let me get to it. My flashlight's still on? Yeah. See if I can see it down in there. I need a much longer screwdriver. Maybe this tool will do it. No. Well, guys. Yeah, I see. It's by the sticker. I agree with you. I just can't get it to detach, man. I see that there is a small hole here, but when I put my tool in there, I don't feel anything in there. There's nothing to hit, like, I don't feel a clip to get underneath or anything. Down deep, he says, is down deep. I don't have, well, I have my long hemostats, but I don't think they're going to get up under the clip. Yeah, I don't think that's going to help. I mean, I can just take this out of here. Like this. I think. Doesn't this come out of here? No, apparently not. Long skinny driver. I got more picks. I got this pick, but it doesn't seem to be able to. Maybe it's just not going deep enough. Maybe that pick's just, let's see, on the outside. Yeah, probably not. Let's get this top one undone, first of all. Let's get the top one off. Let's send this down here. Remind me who invented this again? Who decided this was a good freaking idea? I don't think the pick's long enough. I feel like it's deeper down in there. I mean, there is a hole here. There's a hole here to get in, but there's nothing in there. Like, I don't feel anything. Even if I put this long ass tool in there, Push up. No, that was just the lip. That wasn't it. There we go. Jesus Christ. All right, before I break it, let's see what else I got to do. Okay, now that whole top comes off. And the dust goes everywhere. Jesus. And we have this. So we got to take out 5 black screws using our TB10. So this guy. Exhibit B of someone being in here before. All these super long ones. How many did it say? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Take the front cover off. Okay, so, and we got to be careful with the front cover because it will be connected. Oh, we should be able to take this other side off too, right? This side should come off, right? Both sides? Yeah, this side should come off too. We gotta be careful because we have a ribbon cable that goes to that front button. So we got that off. Whooshoo-wee! Oh, and something just fell off. Which was, that was our thing. Yeah. All right, our port holder. All right, so there's going to be a ribbon cable here. I see that ribbon cable. And we will remove said ribbon cable so that we don't break it off while we're in here messing. Maybe we will. Man, that... Just get it with your finger, man. Come on. We got all damn day. There we go. That cable loose. Oh, and the cable like wraps around this connector. What the hell? How weird is that? So, how do you take it out then? You gotta pull this up and over like that, and then it comes out, huh? Yep, that's how it works. Interesting. Check that out. Check that out. Goes up and around. That's how that pulls out. Okay, well shit. Here we are. We're in it now. We're in it now. Here's our disk drive. Here's our... That's what we wanted to get in here for. So let's unplug it. This is just like a fun Xbox 360 night, huh? I guess. God, this thing's dusty. That might be its problem, right? It might just be dusty as hell. All right, we got that caught around there. Okay. That should be all I need to take apart, right? Oh no, there's... some sort of... There we go. Okay. There. Okay. Here it is. So the good news is I have more of these lasers if this is a Hop 141, which is what it looks like. And we can just do a quick laser replacement. Or we can listen to Yank and try to just adjust it. Since it did read the disc. Let's not forget. It did read the disc the first time. And then it never wanted to read after that. So this is a very dusty drive. So we're going to clean the laser off. Step one. And then I'm going to figure out where the adjustments on this are. And they're probably going to be somewhere I can't get to without taking it out. I see them. We're going to take this ribbon cable out. And what do you say, Yank? Do I just have to take it out? Okay, so here's the other thing. There's 2 pots on these lasers. There's 2 pots. Which pot do I want to measure? Because there's 2 of them. One is a CD pot, one is, or like a DVD pot, and one's like a game pot, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll measure the top one because it's the easiest one for me to get to. First of all, put this right here. All right, multimeter, work with me here. And I can get in right in here. Game pot, he says. Well, yeah, I know it's the game pot, but which one's the game pot? I don't know. Which one's the freaking game pot? All right, 3.13 on the one closest to the rail. 3.13. And on the one further down, let's see if I can get this. I don't know that I can get this. Do not doubt. Come on. Damn it. $1.17. 1.17. So I'd say that's a little high, assuming, so the one to the left you say is the game pot. So the one more to the middle, all right, let me show you, see if I can get it on camera. So you got 2 of them there. You got that one that's closer to the edge. That one was 2.3. And then you got this one that's more on the inside. And that one was 1.17. So of those 2, which one am I adjusting? That is the question. All right, so I'm going to assume the one that's 1.17 is the one that you say should be closer to 950. So I'm going to adjust that one a tiny bit. And then we're going to go back in here and see what it is now. Stop showing me freaking mega ohms. That's not it. It's not freaking mega ohms. .3. Okay, so wrong way. Yeah. Try again. Gonna get better at this the longer we do it. Don't worry. 1.7? Okay, that definitely was the wrong way. $9.60. All right, so that's at the bottom of that game pot. You say the top should be 3.1? Let me tell you, brother, it was nowhere near that. Oh, no, you're right. It just showed it. 3.1. Okay, so now both pots are kind of where they should be. And while we're in here, I'm going to give it a new rubber, because we're already got this thing completely apart. And it's real easy to give it a rubber now. So put that there so you can see it. We can take this rubber out. Put a new one in. Did it need it? It was opening fine. Will it last a lot longer with this new one? Yes. Yes, it will. Maybe we'll be putting a new rubber in. Just give me a few business days here. Yes. Okay, and that is all tore up, which is not what we want. Will it fix itself? No. Alright. Stop spinning. I don't want it bent. There we go. There we go. No bends in it. Okay. All right, laser's adjusted. Let's get this ribbon cable back in here. Wow. That has to be the most paper thin ribbon cable I've ever had to mess with. Oh my God. That is awful. Okay, this goes on the top. It slides on, weirdly enough. And then the bottom just sits on. Like this. Yeah, like that. Okay, and this one's not. There it is. And then this, there's like this glued on thing that's supposed to be like a dust protector. I think we just take this off because it is falling apart in my hand. That's hurting more than it's helping at this point. Okay, we had 4 screws in this disk drive. Let's just put 2 in for now. Okay, so we got it at 950. We got it at 950. What do you think? Test it at 950, Yank? Should we just test it at 950 and see what happens? My next question is, I assume this thing will boot without its Wi-Fi card in, right? Okay.
Let's see here. They give you no cable to work with because cable costs money, I guess. So they save money by some engineer's brilliant idea was to make this as short as humanly possible.
Save the company some money. We'll close that. Bump up to 1.1. You want me to bump it up? Okay. Pretty sure it was at 1.1. Not going. Well, let's just test it at 950 here. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? Oh, we're not gonna be able to turn it on because we don't have the front on. So, to turn it on, well, we do have the Xbox controller bound to it, right? So it should start by hitting the center button of the Xbox. See how smart we are? Yeah, we're so fucking smart. Okay, we'll just try it at, well, we can't, oh yeah, we can open the disc tray with the controller. We can. Open tray. Look at that. We don't need that front panel at all, do we? Okay, it's playing the game, but it did this last time. It played the game, then we put another game in, and it didn't play the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Also seems to take it a minute at that black screen, so maybe a little bit more of an adjustment's needed here.
I've always been told that.
Okay, so exit the game. What do you think, Yank? You think it needs a bit more? Oh, now that it's got a game in it, how do we open the tray? Oh no. This is a situation. How do we tell the console to open the tray? Can we still do that somehow? Is anybody like an OG Xboxer? Attic, you in here? Attic, you're in a... Oh, Y button eject. Sicko mode. Okay. Well. Alright, close tray. Disconnect power.
Okay. So what do you think I should go up to? 1.1 to 1.2?
Attic says yo. Thanks, bro. It's awesome. Okay, so I have to lift above those two little, and then back, and then back, and then back. Oh, you guys are just looking at a no signal screen, huh? Well, that's not very fun. Okay. All right, we got this back out. We're gonna adjust it a little bit more. Where was I doing that at? Oh yeah, I took this cable out. And I pushed this all the way to the front. There we go. And then I was able to get at it from here, I'm pretty sure. No, doesn't feel right. Oh, I know why, because I had this out. Keep coming. Well, I might have fucked up here and left the drive in. How can I make the drive eject? Anyways, we should be able to do this with it on here. So it's just going to be harder. Move it a little bit more, and that is going to make the value higher, I believe. Okay, Yanks on the fucking case, man. Alright. What's that say, gents? What does my multimeter say right now? That's not right. That's not right either. Yeah, I know my multimeter's on, dude. Thank you. Why do you keep saying 0? Stop saying frickin' 0, man. It's not 0. This multimeter is freaking out. This cable's in my face. Okay, so that is definitely sitting on there how I want it, right? Let's spin this around, this tool around. Right there. That should be it. It's not. It says fucking 0. Holy fuck. Like, this isn't... And my multimeter turns off. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna crash out. Alright. Oh my god, she's fucking dead. Why does it say 0.2? Why is it saying that? It says 0.2. I'm definitely on that leg too. Did I just adjust it so much it's fucking 0? Like, is that what I did? I don't think I moved it much at all. I'll move it a little bit. We'll reattack. Okay, 588. 588. So we did go the wrong way. Stop telling me it's 0. It's not 0. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fighting this hell out of this thing. Alright, so we're still going the wrong fucking way. Will I break this pot in the process is the question. 1.24. All right. So back a smidgen. $1.79. Yeah, hey, what up, Rusty? Yeah, we're adjusting pots. I'm pulling my hair out, but yeah. So, we're doing an Xbox Slim. Why are we doing an Xbox Slim? I don't know, man. I just was trying to find stuff that I had to do in the pile, and we found this, and I said I didn't want to do Slims, and the ham radio guy made fun of me, and I was like, okay, fine. If he's going to make fun of me, I guess we're doing Slims. I really didn't want to do Slims. Listen to me whine. That's what you guys came here for, right? Listening to me sit here and whine. Because that's what you're getting so far. Okay, this is the bottom, and that just clips on. So what we need is the top, because this top, it's 1.8. I'm sorry. It's almost 1100. High 1100s. Yank, you gotta be freaking kidding me, bro. Okay. Let me tweak it some more. Fine. This guy wants perfection out of me, you know that? Oh, I already plugged the ribbon cable back in too. I gotta unplug that again. But if it helps this console work better, then we're all for it, aren't we? So we're gonna put that right on there, and we're gonna touch this side right there. This is the hard part. Getting these two on here. Stop saying 0 or I will crash out. Oh my god, you're gonna keep saying 0. What is happening? Oh, I see what I'm doing. Okay, one second. One second. Alright, so now we're at 9:45, so I went too frickin' far. Or I went the wrong way, actually. Shit. Okay, so now what are we at? Alright, we're not at 0, man. Okay, 14. 14 is way too high. Are we having fun yet? And I thought I was going to get it like first try there for a second. What a fool I was. Yeah, it's going to keep telling me frickin' 0 again. Because I'm touching the pot is the problem. Like the top of the pot instead of the leg. 1.23. Ooh, we're so close. I'm going to give it the tiniest smidgen you've ever done seen. That was such a tiny smidgen. You have no idea how small of a smidgen that was. It's so tiny. 1.2. You still want that adjusted more, Yank? 1.209. I adjusted it again, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, why did I do that? I always think I'm going to get a first try. 1.19. 1.19. You happy? Oh my god. We might have done it. If it doesn't read this now, I'm don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so yeah, top back on. Has to go up and then down. Back cover just slides on like that, and then we gotta plug this back in. Lever B. Lever B. It's not perfect. It's not what I want.
When Yank says to lever B, we listen. That's what we do here.
We listen. Okay. Now I gotta find where my controller went.
Ah, I dropped out of my lap.
And we can turn the console on. And we still have the HDMI in. Hi, JFix. Hey, I'm pretty sure it was you. I was watching your laptop videos. You have that batch of laptops you're doing? That's cool stuff, man. Seems like you're kicking ass on those, too. All right, it still reads the disc. Is it any faster reading the disc? I used to work at Geek Squad, so that was a good amount faster. I'll give it that. I used to work at Geek Squad, so I've done a lot of laptops back in my day. When I was in college, I did a lot of laptops. But that was mostly like replacing hard drives and batteries. Funny story, when I worked there, it was right when Windows 10 was coming out, and Windows 10 for some reason was really aggressive with its forced update. So you know, like Windows 11, it will ask you and you say no, pretty much doesn't ask again. But with Windows 10, it would ask you, and if you didn't respond, it would do it. It would just update you to Windows 10. But the worst part of it was, are you ready for this? Oh, wait, let me, high 11s, low 12s. Or high 11s, 212. And we were sitting at, what was it, 1.8? So that's perfect. Anyways, now you can actually hear me tell my story. So when Windows 10 came out, it forced updates on like so many computers. Like instead of with, yeah, I'm sorry. Am I very loud or is it just the game? I can turn the game down. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here, JFix. That's really cool. Yeah, so what was I saying? With the Windows 10 update, it forced it on a lot of computers, but it wouldn't check if you had enough RAM to run Windows 10 when it updated your computer to Windows 10. So we got so many people with old laptops that had 2 gigs of RAM, and Windows 8 could run on 2 gigs of RAM. Windows 10 needed 4 gigs of RAM. It would update their computer to Windows 10 without checking if it had enough RAM and brick the computer, because the computer, like, you hit power once it updated to Windows 10, and it would say, like, it would check, do I have 4 gigs RAM? No, don't do anything. It just would not boot. The computers just would not boot. I probably did hundreds of those, where it's grandma's laptop, and it literally will not boot anymore because it upgraded in the middle of the night to Windows 10, and now the laptop's bricked. What are you going to do? So we had to revert them all back to 8. I reverted so many Windows. I will. I'll write them down. I'm gonna need like a board up here that tells me all the different calibration numbers for each thing. Okay, did we put all 4 of the screws back in the bottom? We didn't put any. Okay, we suck. I think I got one more of these to do, of the Slims. All right, let's get all the screws back in this guy. Man, this thing's dusty. Man, this thing's dusty desert. Oh, I see how this sits. It's supposed to sit like this or something. Man, it's so good to meet all you guys. I will. I'll send it to you, man. You've helped me out this much. That's the least I can do. You guys seem to all know each other, so you guys got like a fixer community going on, huh? That's pretty cool. I'm glad I can be a part of it. Glad you've let me into your group. It's really cool. Does this go on the back? Is that why I'm having struggles? Yeah, it's got to, because these... Yep. I'm trying to put this rubber band thing back on. I don't even know what this necessarily does, but okay, there we go. That is how it's supposed to go. Like that. Then come over the side there, right on there. Yep. All right, let's put our screws in. So we got 4 screws. 4 screws. Okay. Here we go.
Let's get these plugged back in. 1. And then sit that in to get 2.
Bam. Okay. Now let's get the front back on. This front cable. Let's see what's the best way for me to do that. Because this seems so easy to tear. So the first thing you want to do is get it actually in the hole. Looks like. Which, come on. This is hard. All right. That's awesome, Jay. You should get me in there. Get me in there. I don't have the small hands for this. That's the problem. Let's turn this console upside down. I feel like it's going to be a lot easier this way because it's in my face and it's lit. Oh yeah, this is a million times easier. What the hell was I doing? There it is. Alright. Okay, now we got to put this front. This front goes back on. Oh, we got to watch it because our disk drive will fall out. This front goes back on. Now we'll hold the disk drive in. We can put this panel back on the back. That's just clipped on like this. Did that side go in? Yep, now it did. Now we can put this side on. So get those where they need to go in that middle, I assume, like that. And then, bah. All right, back that up. Get this on. Let's get this on. It doesn't seem like it really fits in there all that well. What is that? Oh, it's over it. It shrouds over it. Okay, that's where it should be now. That's down. This is down. Yank says yes. Then the front. My front should be able to go on now. Like that. Boom. Snapped in. Now we're going to do all these screws. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, that one felt like it didn't want to go in. And then we're going to find where our bit ran off to for this. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. And we're going to put all these back in. Yep, screw in the 5 screws. All right, so then the other side goes on, and that's going to clip in, and this is going to clip back those clips that we spent all that time getting off earlier. Remember how much fun we had doing that? I do. I remember. Okay. Doesn't seem like it wants to clip on the back here. It's not totally surprising for me because there it goes. All right. And then we got these. And that feels like I'm putting on the wrong, is this the right one? All right, how do I tell these apart? Are they the same? Did they make 2 different parts? Or are they the same part? All right, that one definitely goes there. That's exactly how that wants to sit. And then on this side, which it'd be this way, and it would clip on like that. Wrong one, right one, wrong one. All right, and then we had this thing on this bottom, because that's where the hard drive is, right? Or, ah, shit, we had to put this on first, didn't we? Ha ha ha. Oh, yeah, I think we did. That's why this is sitting so nice. Or so loosely, I should say. It's because it's missing this thing. This thing's got to go on. This thing goes in here. This thing, I don't know how it sits in here. Ding, ding, ding. Thank you, Yank. Thank you, Yank. This... Seems like most of the clips are broken off of this. The only clip I see is over here, and I don't really see what it'd even be clipping onto. Yeah, I'm not really seeing what... Slide it under tabs. I don't see any tabs. Does this not go on this side? No? Okay, it goes on this side. Seems like this has been broken to shit. There it is. No? I'm losing it. Yeah, it seems like it's all busted. Definitely felt like it was deeper down on the sides. Like it was more tucked in. Do I have it upside down or something? Like, is it supposed to be this way? No way, right? Yeah, no way. I say no way. It's definitely this side because it lines up with the air holes and it lines up with the CD or the hard drive. Huh. This definitely fought us coming out though. I remember it fighting us. Does it? Oh, it took, no. It goes on top of this. It goes on top of this for sure. Like this. Yep, okay. Like that. Like that. That's what it does. And then this goes in here. And then this goes in here. Like that. There. There it is. Okay. And this console was missing the bottom already, but now it works. And I'm sure he has additional random bottoms. Wow, the console still turns on. That's a relief. Let's give it a game again. I turned the game down. Let me know if it's still too loud. I turned it way down. This is the matte one. Well, this is another matte one at least. Oh my god. Now the laser's not gonna work. That is a really bad disc though. Let's give it the other one. Now we're gonna take it all apart again. Alright, let's see. If it reads this one, I'm gonna call it good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this disc is really messed up. You can see some scratches on it, and it's got a... Have you guys heard of... Oh, man. The Game Gear? Let me tell you. I got one right here that I did a full cap on. Oh, let me bring it over here. Let me bring it over here. All right, check. All right. Yeah, that's football. You don't need to see that. Check out this Game Gear, bro. So full cap, all caps on the soundboard. This is all original, but all new caps on here. All new caps on this one. Caps. Yeah, 2 caps, 3 caps on this side. And this works, but the LCD shot. Like the LCD, it turns on, half the screen looks good, half the screen don't. I've tried the like heat up this and get the screen to come fully back. Nah. I can get it semi, but not all the way. It sucks. Angry, don't get one of these. They always need all the capacitors replaced, and then after that, they probably still won't work. I hate the Game Gear. I think it might be worth it to do like a LCD mod, but those are also... Ah! I'm sorry. It unclipped from me. I'm sorry. That was probably really loud. I know, JFix. It is a shame, because I spent a long time fixing that thing. And, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go back to the game, and I want you to tell me if it's too loud. Yeah, I don't even know if it's playing sound right now. Probably not. No, it's not. I see it's not. Sounds good? Okay. Yikes, dude. JFix, that is like the... I did a bunch of... I have another disc in here somewhere. I did a bunch of... original Game Boy LCD mods. And one time I scratched the screen on install. I was so freaking mad, man. You know how much time it took me to do that? And then like on the last step I scratched the screen? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, it reads that just fine. I say we call it fixed. We call it fixed. We'll try the really scratched up disc again. That's right, Tristan and Yank for the frickin' win, man. We will save these consoles from the garbage. All right, it's reading the scratch up disc now. I'm happy with that. All right, Attic, give us a score update. I need an NFL score update from our sports commentator, Attic. Turn it off. All right. Add that to the pile, man. All right, I'm going to unclip the micro fast because the last one I have, I think, is on the other side of the room. I do have some other weird Xbox 360s, but let me see. I'll be right back. Let me see. I think I got another Slim. Hey, JFix, thank you very much. I will check my email. I'll check it out. Okay, never mind. We already did the other Slim. I thought I had another one, but we did it. I do have 2 of these. Okay, I'll keep a matte one for you. Which one do you want? You want the one we just did? if I might not have the power brick for this one, gents. I might not have the power brick for this one. This one takes a circle. I think I have that. Yeah, I have 2 of these, and I don't think I have the power supply. I'm gonna have to go to the game store and ask him to give me one. So I don't think I can do those because I don't have to. I do have this though. I have this. Do we want to do this maybe? Okay, let's get some cords out of here we don't need. This is that. I'm just throwing this away. This is that bad solder job on that GameCube we did. Man, oh man, that was bad. I'm gonna keep the plastic front, but shoo-wee. Someone went to town on that. Okay, get this out of here. And this is our power. And we need our HDMI out. This one has HDMI in as well. I know what screw this goes to. Let me, yeah. Yeah, with my local game store, I usually tell him I won't work on stuff newer than PS3s and Xbox 360s because I just don't want to. And if they have something really wrong with them that needs like micro soldering, I don't want to do that. But he threw this at me and I took it for some reason. So let's see what it does. Did these play 360 games? Well, I'll tell you, we ain't getting that far because I don't even see anything on the screen. The first matte one? Okay. I won't take it back there then. Oh yeah, you don't want that one we just did. It doesn't even have a top to it. Okay, I'm getting no output on the HDMI from this at all. So this is an Xbox One S, and we are getting no HDMI out. But the HDMI looks fine. Yeah, the port looks fine. They don't look beat up. Yeah, it is on. It did power on. It did the happy beep. The da-da-dang. Trying to get it in frame. It did a happy beep. It seems like it's completely playing. Do I have any other outs? No, just audio out and stuff. I mean, the HDMI does seem a little bit bent, but I don't see that keeping me from getting a signal at all. So, it is on. It's. I can turn it off. I can turn it on. But yeah, we're not getting a signal at all. The HDMI does seem pretty loose. Like, let me just try. Let's take power off, because the bottom of this is like bent in. Let me try to bend that back a little bit. That's a little better. Let me get this tool in there. And we'll hit it with the spray. Hit it with the spray. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty loose. That's still pretty loose. Let's keep bending. I think that is our road to victory here. Mmm. Oh, you buy and sell these? You have any tips for me then on, let me get you guys a screen that is more, see how this one's like separated a little bit compared to this one? And this one's like back a bit. I'm trying to decide if this is detached from the board because I can move it quite a lot. It might just be detached from the board. Kind of feels that way. Kind of feels like it's detached from the board. Okay. How do we get in this? Let's find out. Xbox One S teardown. I fix it. Oh, you know what? Shit. We never put that Wi-Fi card back in that one. Not that it matters because it's that site's literally exposed still. That takes us like a whole 2 seconds. But the next owner might be pretty disappointed if they got no Wi-Fi. So all right, that's better. Okay. Unclip bottom panel. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I see what you mean. Unclip around bottom panel. So it just... So we take a moment... So there's just a million security. Usually start at the warranty sticker and just work around it. Okay. What is my tool of trade here? So I need like a... I could use probably this. I need something a little more beefier than that, I fear. Maybe like a little flathead. We're going to work slowly around the outside, around the outside. Okay, so do we need to take this off? This sticker? Metal splunger. I don't know if I got one of them. Who's that? Who's Splunger? I understand what you mean. I just don't think I have one. We're just going to have to go at this with a damn flathead and call it fucking good. I don't know. Okay. Got that one off. I can see it. Maybe I'm not getting them. That seems to be disconnecting, but I'm not so sure. Yeah, because I can easily get in here now. A million tabs. It's like an old person's computer. I got a million tabs. Alright, we're starting to kick ass. Whoa! We did it, gang. We actually did it. Did you think we would? Did you have faith? I know I didn't. Alright, that's the 00. That goes right there. I don't want to lose these things, because I'm prone to doing that. So I'm going to put them back as I go. So my 4.0. This is, okay, so we need that bit. Okay, so we did that. And now we take these greenies out. By the way, yikes. Taking out the green screws, as Yank tells me to do. Okay, now the top will come off, if I understand correctly. The back should pull out. Oh my god, a spider just came out of there, I swear to god. And top pops off. Did we get them all? Top seems pretty sturdy still. Dude, I might have just became Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that is still on there really good. Like, am I missing something? I don't see any more greens. I got all the greens. Back plate. So this plate comes off? Oh, it made a clicky noise. There it goes. Okay, I had to pull at the sides. Sides out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Shooey! This thing's gross. They're all gross. All the ones he gives me are always freaking gross. Why do they have to be gross? Okay, and now this will just come off? Yes. Yes. Okay, this will come off. And this lid will come off. Holy shit, look at that. This thing smells. I wish you guys could smell what this thing smelled like. Not gonna lie. Okay, now we gotta take off this front panel, it says. It says we gotta take this off. Is that true? You wanna take this panel off? Why? Why do I want to take that front panel off? I guess we listened to it. Looks like this thing got wet. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, it totally got wet. Or something. Oh, it's holding the... Hey, it's dirty as a mofo. Okay, so now we want to take these front things off, I guess. Does it tell me how to do that? No, it doesn't. I wish it would tell me what T-screw I needed, but it don't. But I figured it out first try, because that's what I do. Hey. There's another fucking bug, bro. This thing's full of fucking bugs. Oh, I see how this thing attaches. This is over here. Like under this. Come on. There it goes. Alright, there's that board. Now we got this Wi-Fi board. And that comes right out. See, look at that. And that's fucking, that's bad. Okay. Now it wants us to take the hard drive out. How the shit do I do that? Seems pretty stuck in there. Oh, does this just come off? I just pull this off. This hard drive is like stuck in there, man.
Yeah, it is. Yank is Yank is sitting there like, I wouldn't touch that thing with a 10-foot pole, bro. Oddly enough, the hard drive is the first component to come out. Okay? I don't believe you. Because I feel a lot of resistance lifting this hard drive. Why do I have so much resistance lifting this hard drive? It's like it's clipped on to the thing underneath it. Yeah, that hard drive is so tight. How am I meant to get this out first? Oh. Aha. Okay. More screws on bottom. You're sitting there watching me just yank the shit out of it. It doesn't say in the guide to take these out. Do I take them all out? It says just take hard drive out, and then disk drive out, and then power supply out. Yeah, shit. We'll take them all out. Are they all the same length? Understood. Everything but the black ones. Yeah, black ones are your CPU holders, right? That's all of them but the black ones. Oh yeah, it's falling out now. It's falling out now. Okay. I believe you. I believe you now. Okay. Yeah. Alright, power supply unplugs over here. Come on. There it goes. And then what else is holding you in, bud? Just the port? Yeah, just the port. Okay. What do we got going on here? It looks like we just have a few pins that are lifted from the motherboard. Honestly. Let me get some alcohol. And I gotta find my my toothbrush. Or here, we'll get a paper towel. Get a paper towel here. Put some alcohol on it. Yeah, those pins just look really dirty. Because that was the
I might just... Let's hope pads aren't trashed. After black ones are out, metal bottom case comes off. Okay. You think, okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it like this, and I'm gonna go to the solder bench, and I am just gonna put some flux on these pins and reflow them and see if that does anything for us. Because they do look lifted, but not insanely lifted. Just lifted enough that they've disconnected. You know what I mean? I have a microscope. I could put these under the microscope, but it totally looks like a lot of them are lifted. Yeah, I see one that moves at least. Yeah, I see it like one that moves. Okay. If I can get out of this chair. Let's switch to solder cam, which, by the way, I was watching back the video from last week, and this cam totally like tweaked out half the time. None of you said anything. Like, I don't even know if you noticed it. Maybe it's only in the VOD, but if you see it tweaking out, please tell me. This is still a mess from when we did, was that last night's stream or 2 nights ago? I don't remember if I streamed last night or not. So that's trash. That's our laser from last night. This is all the caps. Remember when we did all those caps on that Dreamcast? Yeah. This is all the bad caps from the Dreamcast. So let's get all those. Get them in the trash. We don't need a bunch of bad caps. We're going to heat up our iron here. And then I'm just gonna try to reflow this. Yeah, it flickered on and off, right? Yeah, I saw that as well. In the post VOD, I saw that. So I got them in a different configure. I got my my USB hubs in a different configuration where it should be getting dedicated power. You would replace the HDMI. Yeah. Do I have this HDMI port though? Most definitely not. I have one that's got like the fuzzy top, but I think that's for a different one. We're just gonna give this a shot, Yank, and see what happens. Our iron is tinned very well. All right. I don't know, man. I feel like those left ones are totally lifted. They don't move though. Actually, let's get our pick and see if we can nudge them. Not that pick. That pick's too big. What did Russ say? Are you seeing any of my... Sorry, Russ. Yes. Yeah. I'm seeing your messages, Russ. I'm sorry. I agree that,
Yeah, you sent me the emergency lights for the more screws on bottom when I was fucking with that, and I shouldn't have been. I was pulling way hard at that hard drive when I shouldn't have been. I should have been checking this. Let's see here. I don't really want to add too much solder because it's really easy, I bet, to bridge these pins. Okay, I have to say that does look better. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. All I gotta do is put a few components back in, right? This should be able to run with all this stuff plugged back in on top. So power supply, obviously, that has to be plugged in. Okay, that's plugged in. Do we need the disk drive plugged in? I don't know, but we'll plug it in. It's really not hard. That sits this way. You don't have to sit it in there, though. It can just hang out on top. Okay, that's together enough, right? To turn on. Okay, and we'll give it... What am I doing here? Keep flipping it around the wrong way. We'll give it that in. And power. And, shit. How am I going to turn it on? I can't turn it on. I got to put that front panel back on. I got to put this front panel back on so that I can turn it on. Nothing. Yeah, I just pushed it on. Still nothing. Probably just gonna have to replace that port, huh? I'll just have to figure out what... Well, am I on the right one? Where's the case?
Am I on the output? Output's closer to the side, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. Out to TV. So it should be that one right here. Yeah. See how loose that is? I don't even feel like it goes in all the way. Nothing. Yeah. I mean, I have a port, but I don't think it's the right one. Where'd it go? There it is. I have this port. I don't know if it's the right one or not. Actually, I know it's not because it's through hole. That's not right. It's not surface mount. HDMI breakout board. No. No, I don't. That sounds sick, though. What does that do for you, Russie? What can you do with that? Okay, so this one's port's bad. So we'll have to order a HDMI for an Xbox One S. Come out of there. Not gonna lie. Might take one more jab at it just for fun. Under the microscope, maybe. Just for funsies.
Because I am a stubborn individual. And what can I do? Am I going to make it worse? No way. No way can I make it worse. It doesn't work. And I didn't change cams for you, did I? Yeah, this 1S has definitely had a rough life. That's for sure. That is for sure. There's like a little bit of solder that's making a bridge. I wonder if I can just suck it. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Just for shits and gigs. Let's try it one more time. Let's try it one more time. Honestly, it looks like the board under the port is bent. Totally is. Anywho. Let's plug this back in. Oh, we gotta get that port in there, in the front. There we go. And then this will go in here. Attic, need a game update, please, brother. How's the NFL game going? What are they doing in the NFL game? Alright, and then after this, I'll give up, and I will buy the port. I'll put this in the pile of things waiting for parts. We'll buy the port. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's still bad. This 1S. I mean, it's got obvious water damage and other. This might not even be worth it, but I'll buy a bunch of the HDMI ports and we'll try it. We'll see what happens, just for fun, because I don't do these that often. It's cool to get a crack at one, just for fun. So let me bag all these screws. Yeah, still nothing, so. Okay, buddy. Go sleep. Go to sleep. So we'll take that, and this, and the rest of the case, which is in 5 parts. Jesus. And we'll put that over here. And then next, the only other thing I have to do... Okay, let's do this real fast. Let's do this real fast. I want you guys to help me out more than you already have. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, I want to figure out what lasers I need to buy for these original Xboxes. Because, okay. Do I have this fully out? I do. Okay, check it out. This is what I have. This says TGM 6000, okay? TGM 600. Sorry, TGM 600. And this is the laser I need. I have 2 of them that need lasers. 2 that need lasers. Will not read discs. And I keep buying lasers that says it's for the original Xbox, and they don't work. They don't work. It's driving me mad. You don't know how to help? I beg to differ, Yank. You have helped tremendously already. You definitely know how to help. So this is that one. I mean, we can see how rusty this one is. Like, sheesh. I don't know. He says looks like a Sanyo laser. He probably just knows. So if we just go on here and I just type in original Xbox laser replacement. Yeah, do you see how dirty my hands are after that? Oh my god. Yeah, that thing is disgusting. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I talked to AI about this. Chat. And it wasn't very helpful. I need a bigger ultrasonic. I have a couple liter ultrasonic. Okay, anyways. Original Xbox replacement laser for drive labeled TGM 600. Because I already asked AI this, and it told me to buy... top 60. Yeah, that's what we knew we needed, a top 60. I found that somewhere on here, didn't I? Didn't I find top 60 somewhere on here? Yeah, top 60.76. Top 60 laser. Laser. I don't get any links to anything I can buy. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe no one makes these. Maybe these are really expensive. An 8 liter? Yeah. Top 60 laser replacements. Alibaba. AliExpress. Let's try AliExpress. $6.50 each one. That looks right. That's totally it.
Oh my god. This AliExpress link is totally it. $6 each. Let's see if I can find it on AliExpress so I don't have to deal with... I can import it easier. Let's look on AliExpress real quick, and then I'm going to go back to that other page. No, it's not on here. Nothing comes up. Here, let me share my screen. This is totally it. I just got to buy 1,000 of them for 20 cents off. That's not so bad, right? So I have to send an inquiry in. Okay. This is totally it, though. Top 60. And this is what I found to be the main issue. I'm just going to email this to myself and buy this later. This is totally what I need because it's got those 2 pinholes. Yep, and it's all metal casing. I'm assuming these are like new old stock or something. Okay, we figured that out. Now I just have an absolute insane number of a different laser. Okay, I had three 360s that I was fiddling with. We can go back to fiddling with that one 360. Ah, here it is. Here it is, here it is. Let's fiddle with this 360. Oh shit, yeah, it is buffering real bad. Is it getting better yet? No. Okay, are we back? I still see an error on the YouTube Studio link. Let me close some of these tabs. Especially the AI ones. They probably take up a bunch. Oh my god, I got so many tabs open. Close all these. Psychopath. Are we good now? Okay. Alright, so this is a 360. Bada bing, bada boom. You can see that. And this one, I replaced the laser in, and it still doesn't seem to want to read discs. So, I think I'm just gonna... Oh, wait. Yeah. Where's the button on this? Right here. So... Yeah, there it goes. Okay, it's turning on. So if I... All right, Tristan, what'd you do with them? Oh, there they are. Take it back. So even with the new laser, this doesn't want to read this. Yeah, was it? Okay, well, shit. It's making happy noises. Yeah, angry, I agree. That's what we're gonna go to next.
And these lasers are kind of suspect because the... Oh. See, it's totally spinning it super fast. Man, is it going to town on that disc. Okay. So, for angry, this is a Hop 141 laser. Hop 141. Put our T10 and our T8 back. Not gonna need those again tonight. What we will need again tonight is these discs and a sizable screwdriver. So I'm also mostly just a suspect of these lasers, these new lasers, because they got yeeted onto my porch with the fury of 1,000 yeets. Like, the guy really just, like, shot the whole bag of them, and it was just in a bubble mailer, and of course all the lasers were individually boxed, but he fucking launched those fuckers. I was sitting there watching the ring cam, and I'm like, damn! I hope that's not anything fragile. And I was like, oh, of course, it's my lasers. Alright. So, where is my adjustment on you? Okay, they're right in front of me. I see D and C. He did. Haha. Mitch Sona saw it. He yeeted my shit, bro. The fuck was up with that? Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? No, we're not ready. Now we're ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. So, first one. This is going to be the one on the left-hand side. 2.2K. 2.2K on the left one. And 445 ohms. Okay, so this one's way off. If it's supposed to be same as the other one, then I need to be close to 2,000 on this one. It's nowhere near that. Nowhere freaking near that. So, let's see. Will this work on movement? No way. Tristan, what are you doing, bro? What the hell? Okay, so we're going to move that a little bit and make sure we're moving it the right way. Okay, 700. 700. This one we want closer to 12, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or am I messing up here, Yank? $900. That was a lot. I just tweaked that a lot. $1.17. Okay, so that's close to 12. And that one's at 2.2, which is about where it should be at. Yeah, alright. Sick. Dude, I'm like... There we go. Okay. Let's see now. Let's see now. Will it blend? Will it blend now? That is the question. Let's give it the worst disc first, just so we can be all pissed off when it doesn't work. Where the hell's that button? Nope. It says I don't see it. This is a new laser too, by the way. It's a new freaking laser. I'm starting to, these AliExpress lasers are making me tweak. I have ones that aren't AliExpress that were bought from a much more reputable dealer right here. We'll probably put one of these in. Let's try one of these. Not the AliExpress one. I got a better drug dealer here in the States. His name's xyab.com. Alright, class. Let's take this laser out, put another one in. Alright, that's not gonna work. Take that off. Then we'll take this out. Yeah, that's not gonna work. For that, we need a bigger one. For that, we thank you. Take that out. Take this ribbon cable out. Take this one out. All the way, please. And now I should be able to pull this one out this way. Like that. And then that one will come out like so. Boom. Alright, here's our Hot 141. That is not from, well, it's probably still from China, but you know what I mean. We still got to get rid of the solder blob. So let's get rid of the solder blob. I can change the camera for this, but it's literally going to take me 2 seconds, but I'll do it anyways. So, and I'm going to break the laser. So usually I just have to touch the iron, but I like to get the sucker in here too to make sure we get it all. Boom. Solder bridge is debridged. Now we're going to go back to this cam. And I'm going to put this in. Haven't heard Russie say anything for a while. Did we lose Russie? Russie, did you leave us? Where did you go? Ah, shit. Where'd I run off with the other bar? What did I do with the other bar? Hello? And my... Dude, I can't do anything without losing my freaking mind. Did I run over here with it? Okay, I ran over here with this. I ran over here with the bar too. Don't look like it. Let's get this back in on this side. Now we gotta, oh, there it is. I see the other bar. There we go. Now we can pull this up. Slide that in like that. And this will, why won't that go in? Why don't you want to go in? What's your problem? What is your problem? I don't understand. I'm confused. There we go. Now let's pull this up. Damn, Russ, you kidding me? It's a lot of work, man. There it goes. That's what I wanted to hear. That one goes in like that. Boom. Seems like it's sitting a little high. Is it? No, it's not. That's how they put it in. It is sitting on it. Okay. That's in there. Oh, we just flipped the screw out. That says right there. Okay. This goes back in here. Yeah, almost there. Almost there. Just got to get this last screw in. Last screw right here. And then before we even put that in, let's do what he's telling us to. Let's calibrate. So this one that we're looking at, this one we want it to be around 1.2, and it is 1.2. And this side, ooh, 4.4. Is that not insanely high? Doesn't that need to be 2.2K? That seems insanely high. Alright, now we're at 6, so we definitely went the wrong way. So we're going to go this way. It can read at 4.4, he says. Still at 4. Alright, 1.9. Three 3.1's within your range. Nice job, Russ. Yeah, these are 1.2 on that. Drop it down to 3.5. What did I say we were at? I don't remember. Just read it again. We're at 3.1 now. So that's good. This one's at 1.2. I want to drop that down a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. 1.28. Should work, he says. Should work. Okay. Well, let's find out. Shall we? Shall we find out? I think we shall. Yeah, multimeter. Go beep at someone else. Oh, I forgot to put the case back on. Let's put the case back on. Last thing I want to do is hurt this port now that I got it.
Why are you giving me fits? There we go.
Don't have any screws in that bitch. Who needs them? Not me. HDMI. Turn it on. This drive's gonna close. Open, says me. Open, says me. Thank you. Alright. Let's see. Making some interesting noises, to say the least. Yeah, if this doesn't work, then I'm assuming it's something else. Like the logic board or something is bad, because that's a good laser. That's a good laser, man. Yeah. It's not doing it. This is a VAD 6038 drive, which the internet tells me should take a HOP 141X laser, but yeah, this is still not reading. It's trying. I'm hearing it click and whirl and buzz and everything else. But no. Yes, I do, actually. I do. I do have another board right here. This is also a VAD. This also takes a VAD. But from what I understand, see, it says unrecognized disc. From what I understand, you can't just swap these DVD drives. They're married to the board. And if that's true, then this isn't going to work. But we can still try it. I'm willing to try anything.
Alright, so we're going to try that one and that one. Get this one out of here. I don't know. I don't know if the boards aren't married. It says unrecognized disc. Usually, if the boards aren't married, it always tries to tell you that your game is a CD, I'm pretty sure. But here's another one. Is this the wrong power cable? Is this one take a different one? Oh, that's in there. Alright, it's coming on. That game should still be in there. Yep. Disc is spinning. Hey, there we go. It's reading it. Oh, nope. Yeah, I think that's what it does when you have them and they're not married. Oh. It's gonna take us to a screen. If I hit this, it's gonna show the DVD. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. That's what it does. Yeah, the laser's fine. That does prove to us that the laser's fine because it sees the disc in this one. So what could be wrong? What could be wrong with this one? I wonder. I wonder. Let's try it one more time. For funsies. So, we have identified that this is a good laser. So maybe there's another Xbox we put this laser in. Probably the other one we have sitting over there. Yeah, it could be the wrong board. I mean, this is just how they came to me. That doesn't mean some guy didn't swap them out 6 times, you know, before me. None of the caps on this look swollen. Yeah, it's still just giving her hell trying to read that thing. So, this other one did not spin discs at all. Like the motors. Wait, it says play game. Is it actually gonna play game? Or is it gonna... Let's hit it. It flashed on and off. Maybe these VAD drives are just known for this. Or maybe maybe this isn't the original motherboard, so it's just toast, you know. Yeah, disk unreadable. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take this drive that works. Here's what I want to do, because I can make. We're gonna take this drive that works. We're gonna take the motherboard out of this one and put it in this one. And we should be able to get the other one to work. Now quickly, let me make sure the drives are the same. Because it's only married to this logic board. Like, it doesn't know anything else about the... Yeah, it's the same. Okay. So, this is the one that works. This is the one that doesn't even spin discs. This one doesn't even spin discs. So, we're going to take... Try another game. I only have one other Madden game. And all the other Xboxes have been reading just fine. So... Ah, shit, we can't do that. This has a bunch of solder joints. Well, we still can do it. It's just going to take some soldering. This will get us a working console, though, I think. So I think it's worth it. Let me get this up under here and pull this out. There we go. Okay, and we have to desolder. Yeah, we have to desolder all these wires on here. Maybe we do it one at a time so we can't fuck it up. That would be smart. That would be like a smart thing to do. Man, that is so tight on there. Okay. So now we're going to go to solder bench. Yeah, we'll do one at a time. So this is the good drive. So we'll take all of this one off and then do one at a time on the other one. So, is it in frame? Yeah, it is. Okay.
So we got oh my god, heat up. Come on, bruh. Black, red, and white. That's our first bundle. And then we got two whites. Wonder if these whites matter on which one they're in. No, these are just going to the motor. There's no way that matters. Or switch. And then red and black on the end. And then this side is just another switch, so it does not matter. But we're still going to make sure we do this right on this side. Come on. What am I still connected to? Okay, that was taped down there. Okay, so what we're going to do here is disconnect these and then connect them to this board. There we go. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. So that's black and white, black on the end, and that just fell like, that just like slopped up under there. He messing up all my stuff. You breaking all my shit, Yank. The fuck? Why are you doing that, man? Thought you were trying to help me. And look what you did. Look what you're doing to me. Alright, so black on the end. And then red. Like that. And then we got 2 whites. And their orientation really shouldn't matter because it's just a switch. But we'll try to make it the same anyways. Alright guys, we'll try to make it the same. Just for shits and gigs. That needs more solder on it. That's got no damn solder. Don't want to hold that much longer though. I'm gonna start melting the wire. There. Alright, last but not least, red, or white, red, black. And now this whole board can come out. And if it's like the other one, this is going to be glued on. So we got to pull that off. And then this will flip right in place. It's got to come up under here. And this will go down like that. And this will clip in place. There we go. That's clipped in place. And now we just got to get these 3 wires soldered on. And we should have a working drive now, I hope to goodness we do. There we go. There we go. We bridge that one. Or is that just junk? That's just junk. Those all look like they're making good connection. Okay. You like my solder sucker, huh? I tell you what, there's a, yeah, we use these at work, and I love these. They're, if you guys want, I'll fucking send you one. I got, I know a place in town that sells them. I have a, like, electronic surplus store, and they have these. These things, this thing sucks, bro, in a good way. It sucks. Okay. We got that in here now. We want to put this drive in the one that was on the ground, I'm pretty sure. This is the one, yes. So this is the one that had no disk drives, no drive spin. Oh, did we plug in the one ribbon cable? I don't think we did. I'll go, well, next time I go back there, I'll buy you one. No, we didn't. We didn't plug any of our shit in. We got way ahead of ourselves. Okay, so we got to plug this cable in. Like this. And we got to plug this cable in right here. And I bet you, well, I don't bet you anything actually, because I might totally be screwing the pooch here, but is that in all the way? That's really hard to tell, because it's really tight. That cable is really tight. Okay, so I made it so it's not max deflection, so it should go around this corner. Yeah, I think that's in all the way. Okay.
Hey, there went our disc. What the hell? Okay. No, I'm not compensating with the size of my solder sucker. Thank you very much. Can't believe you guys would say that. Really fucking hurt my fucking feelings. Really hurt my feelings, guys. Alright. Okay. It's scaring me. Turn it on. Open the drive. There we go. Okay. It does not want to open the drive. Do we have video? Like, is it? Yeah, we do. What did we fuck up? I wonder. These things are not worth me messing with for too long, so I might give up on these. If I hit open tray, it don't do shit. Why not? Let's see real quick if we forgot something dumb. Okay, what opens the tray? So we have this motor in the front. It's going to be this guy right here. That cable's definitely in all the way. That switch, that's making a good connection. Rut-row raggy, yeah. Oh, fucking well. Everything looks like it's good. White, red, black. That looks good. This looks like it's in all the way. It's up to that red mark. Oh! Didn't I say this one's motor wouldn't spin? No, that was the other. Yeah, but it should now. Maybe it wasn't the disc's fault that the motor wouldn't spin. I don't know. So we've replaced everything in the drive now, but this logic board. So maybe it's a fault with this logic board that the motor won't spin. Maybe it's the logic board's fault. I thought this was gonna fix it, man. Maybe it's something on this board's fault that why it won't spin. And it's almost bedtime, so this will be my last attempt here on this guy, and then we'll probably have to revisit it another time. Yeah, he doesn't even try. He just doesn't do anything. He just does not do anything. Yeah, I think one had a bad motor. I think one had the bad motor. I wish we would have, well. But maybe it didn't have a bad motor. Maybe the logic board is not sending the voltage to the motor. Maybe the motor's fine, you know? Maybe it's the board.
And if it's a board, then that one's dead. Then that Xbox is dead because they're married. So that's just be toast. I think these are both just toast then. Because this one won't spin the motor. It just will not send the voltage to spin the motor. And the other one won't read discs no matter what, with a new laser even. Huh. How is this supposed to go back? Does it go back like that? Yeah, it does. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was in all the way. I think it was. I'm just checking all my ribbon cables now. Make sure all my ribbon cables are all the way in. I think they were though. That seems all the way in. Like, I don't know what else would make the motor not spin. Other than a problem on the logic board or on this board itself. You know? I'm gonna set that like that. Kind of curious if it even sends voltage to the motor. So it says it's trying to open it. Well, if there was voltage here, it would definitely be. Yeah, there's no voltage on that motor line at all. There's just absolutely no voltage on this motor line. Nothing there. What about here? Nothing. Like maybe it's this chip. I don't know. Let's see about these switches. Are these switches doing anything? It's closed. That's open. This switch is open. Why is this switch open? What is that switch? Something at the front of the console. Whatever it is, it's easy to move. What if I short that switch and hit the button? What do you think this switch does? Make sure I short it. Nope, that doesn't change anything. Man, that sucks. That really does suck. So this is a good laser, but this is a bad board. So we got a bad board here and potentially a bad board on the other one, or some weird voltage issue on the other one. Yeah, I'm not seeing voltage on this board at all, on the motor line. Which it should be sending voltage to this motor line when we tell it to open, and it's not. It's not sending anything. So, boo. Boo. This should be closed. They should both be closed with the, because this was definitely not closed. Would that make it not? See, that one's closed. This one, definitely not closed. So like if I short, well, I just tried this, but maybe it just, that's too long. Maybe that wasn't making a good connection. Like if I use this tool, no. I just want to short those pins, bro. I short these pins. Like that. I don't know. Is this worth it? Is this worth it? What good tool can I use to short those pins? Is it long enough? Yeah. That's long enough. Yeah, still nothing. Scrap them out. Yeah, scrap them out. You win some, you lose some, right, guys? What are you gonna do? Yeah, it's still nothing. It's trying. It's saying, hey, open it, open it, open it, open it. And then the laser goes. Yeah, because this is this motor. This is this motor. These two here. And I should be seeing a voltage spike when it's trying to open it. And it's not doing that. Yeah, I agree. I just, you know, it's fun to poke around. All right, I think that's it for the stream tonight. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow or not, but we're pretty much ran fresh out of consoles from the store. I got to do the Ataris here soon, put them all back together. My wife has been doing the touch-ups on the art, and all the stuff's been cleaned up. So that will be coming up as well. So hey, what did we do today? We got a GameCube to work. That was a great first start. We got 3 Xbox 360 S's to work. I got 2 PS3s to work before stream started. One of them just needed a good cleaning. It just kept eating discs. And the other one needed new laser. And I had a dead PS3 where the logic board was literally dead, and I stole its laser, and that one works great now too. And I stole its hard drive. The hard drive was bad in the other one as well. Pretty crazy that they were both bad. But, yeah. I definitely know that laser's good. Sucks that we can't use the logic boards, because the logic boards on both these Xboxes are good. It just won't... You can't get another disk drive to marry to it. So it's just a Xbox without a disk drive. I mean, someone might want that. I don't know. Can only play digital games now. Yeah. What else? What else? I'm going to order those parts for the Xboxes so that I have those lasers. And, oh, I still have 2 PS2s that won't read discs. But I've put new lasers into both of them, and they still won't read discs. We could do an adjustment, but I feel like those 2 might be board-level repairs. Those might need new caps. That might be why those aren't reading discs. It might not be laser-related. We'll have to find out. Maybe we do that tomorrow or sometime in the future. But... okay. Oh, I have a bunch of Wii's still. I just don't want to do them because Wii's are really worthless. I don't even know if I can buy Wii lasers. I think I can, but I definitely don't have them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're working consoles. The disc drives just don't work. So, just sell them to someone who wants something they can just hack, and then they can put a whole library of games on and use like that. Anyways. Yeah, so have you guys ever done any Wii's? I got like 5 Wii's. That he gave me to play around with. But, oh, and I need to get the power supply for the 2 weird Xbox Slims or whatever.
The 360 Slims. I'll steal one of those power supplies from the game store if he has one. Yeah. Cool. Okay, guys, I'm going to spend some time here cleaning up, but I'm going to end the stream before I do that. And then I'm going to document the parts on this. Russ, I'm going to start a master sheet for us. Yeah, Rusty, I've heard. That's why I haven't done them yet. They got a bajillion screws, huh? Yeah. Fuck that. That sounds awful. Okay, well, shit. We had some successes and some failures today, but we had a great success. Our most expensive console that we were going to fix today was a GameCube, and we got that done. Yep, I will document the calibrations. Hey, Rusty, Angry, I think Attic left for the night, but thank you all for being here today. You guys are so much help in fixing this stuff. I'm so glad I started doing these streams because I'm learning so much about these consoles just doing this in public. And I'll get a power supply for this. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. E-console. I have two of these E-consoles that I need to do. So, sick. All right. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Maybe tomorrow night, maybe not. I'm not sure yet. But you'll see me go live. You guys seem to get the notifications and hop on pretty quick, so you're on it. Especially Russ, or especially Yank, I mean. Yank is here like the second I start stream. It's crazy. Ha ha ha. Anyways, was fun. Yes, was a lot of fun. You guys are the best. I'm gonna join that. I think XFix. He sent me a link to a Discord. I think you guys are JFix. I think he sent me a link to a Discord you guys are already in. So I'll get on that. Yep. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later. Take care. Have a good night. Until next time.